guys, and welcome to Shelly's Homemade, and today we're going to be making pig feet and pig ears. So for pig feet and pig ears, you're going to need some white vinegar, some sage, crushed red peppers, Shelly's house seasoning, non-salt, salt-free Shelly's house seasoning, which is onion powder, garlic powder, and pepper. We have some seasonal, light salt, and this is what my pig feet looks like. I have cleaned these, drained these, pulled all the stuff off of it, scraped it with my knife, rinsed it in some vinegar, some apple cider vinegar, and and rinsed it really well and cleaned it with some salt. Okay, so now I rinsed it really well. And so I like to cut my pig ears into these pieces like this because I don't really like the whole ear. I like the illusion of me just cutting the ear up and getting it in like that. So I have in my pan, I have some water. So now I'm going to cut up some celery, onions, and green peppers. And we're going to get that part cut off because, you know, it's not what I'm looking for. And you know, if you know me, you know I like to cut my veggies on an angle. Even when I'm rough chopping them, just get them in my pan. Alright. Bell pepper, I'm just going to cut it around. Just like this. Rather that piece, I'm going to throw that right in there just like that. Split it in half, chop it across. This is going to give it flavor. This is going to add flavor to the feet and the ears. Just going to get it in there. And I've already washed my veggies. You know. Alright, so. Onion all peeled up. Onions add so much flavor. I hope everyone is out there having a wonderful day. Let me know, guys, how do you eat pig feet? How do you like your pig feet cooked? You know, all of that good stuff. Just let me know. You know, do you even eat pig ears, pig feet? I prefer the ear over the feet, but that's just my personal preference. I'm going to add some light salt in here. Not too much, like a teaspoon. I'm going to add a tablespoon of seasonal. Because it is quite a lot of water in there. Shelly's house seasoning, we're going to add 2 tablespoons. Shelly's house seasoning. Sage, that gives it the flavor. That doesn't want to open for me. I had to put my back into it. Alright, I'm just do it with the lid off. So about a tablespoon and a half of sage. Crushed red peppers. This is optional, or I mean, you don't have to, or if you don't want it spicy, you don't put a lot in there. Just put a little bit in. I'm putting a teaspoon crushed red pepper in there. Now it's time for the fun part. Let's add some vinegar, and I am going to use some fresh garlic, some crushed garlic, minced garlic out of the jar in here. So this, you're going to use 1/4 of a cup of vinegar. Just being honest, that's what it is. 1/4 of a cup of vinegar. So now, let's go over to the stove. We're at the stove, and you can see that I've added all of my veggies and my seasoning to it, and I pulled in everything. Now we're just going to mix it in. Get that sage in there because we want everything to go to the bottom and to the top and be mixed really thoroughly. And then when it cooks down, I'm going to put a lid on this and just let it go. And you're going to want to turn it on a medium high. This is going to go for 2.5 to 3 hours. My mom used to put this on early in the morning, and she would just let it cook all day. This is her recipe for pig feet. And this is an old school pig feet. Now, if you wanted to, you could just put this pig feet in your multi-cooker, Instapot, whatever you have, and just, it would take 90 minutes for this to cook. Now, I do have a multi-cooker, and I wanted to show you guys the old school way in case you did not have one. And the next time I do this video, I'll do it in the multi cooker so that you guys can see. But at this point right here, we're just mixing all the seasoning. And in the description box, guys, it's going to be all your measurements and everything that I use is going to be there. Get yourself a nice, good, heavy pot with a heavy bottom when you're making this, because it's going to cook a long time and you don't want to burn your pot. Alright, so I'll be back halfway through so you can see the process. Okay guys, so we're halfway through the cooking process. So what I want to do is taste the broth for seasoning. So I'm going to add a little bit more vinegar. So a couple like a tablespoon of vinegar. So a couple, like one. I'm going to add some more seasonal. And in the description box, any that I adjust, all of it will be in there. Shelly's salt-free house seasoning. But again, we want it to be flavorful. We don't want it to be bland. We want it to be flavorful. Now add some more sage. And a bit more salt, guys. Just a bit. Not too much. And we're adding the light salt. So so now we're going to give it a stir. And this is the way my mom did. She always adjusts the seasoning. Came back, she tasted the broth. And if the broth wasn't giving what it was supposed to, she added more seasoning. So we want it to get what it's supposed to. And look at it, it's so beautiful. Like, it's no clear broth. You know, I've seen other people make pig feet and the broth clear. I'm like, where's the flavor? We got our onions and stuff in there. I might add a little more crushed red pepper flakes, because it's supposed to be absolutely delicious. So and with a little kick, like kick. All right, so I'm gonna add a little more, and as you can see, it's already starting to fall off the bone, but this is not where I want it. So we're just gonna add a few more crushed red pepper flakes. Alright, just a little bit, just like that. And give it a stir. And here we go. Alright, so if I need to adjust the seasoning, I will, but we should be good to go. And I'll see y'all back when it's done. Alright, so we're back with the finished results. We had mac and cheese and some greens. Pig feet. Look at this. Beautiful. My ears. I'm going in. And my ears. Look at that. Perfect. Perfectly seasoned. I'm not crunching the ear. I'm calling on it. Look at that. I'm bone over here. Oh, it's good. Alright guys, I can get out here and get into this meal. These ears is calling my name. Alright guys, so as always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.